Everyday employees in Jordan School District do some pretty extraordinary things for children. Often, there are heroes among us. In September, Riverton High Assistant Principal Curtis Hagan and Hall Monitor Sarah Mesker were going about their business when a student fell critically ill in a classroom. She passed out and stopped breathing.
She also went into a seizure multiple times.
Suddenly, Mr. Hagan and Sarah Mesker were called to a different kind of duty, saving a life.
We realized that, when she wasn't coming to, we had to do a sternum rub, and that, kind of shocked her a little bit and brought her back. And then she went right into a seizure again, and it was really scary.
The student, we know, stopped breathing several times, and it was because of a maneuver that our assistant principal had just barely learned that caused her to start breathing. Our job is incredibly demanding for a lot of reasons, and things that you don't think about, emergencies that come up, that if you need to be prepared for, and it's just one of the many things that we are doing on a regular basis, and I'm just so grateful for good people who do this every day.
When you think back on it, do you think, wow, I saved a life that day?
Yeah, I do.
On Valentine's Day, District Mail Guy Matt Gardner was driving along the Mountain View corridor when, in the middle of this huge muddy field, he saw a young boy stuck in a ravine. Matt didn't think twice about going to the rescue. Turns out the boy missed his bus to Midas Creek and was making his way to school the only way he knew how.
He was buried up to his knees, it looked like, in the mud. When I got out of my car, all I just heard is his cry because he was crying. He had a little bag. It was a little Smith's bag, and as I got up closer to him, I noticed it was full of little valentines that he was taking to school for his, classmates. And I started walking through the mud to get over to him, and it started burying me down about my knees. It was cold, and he was wet, and just a frightened little boy that just wanted to get to school to give Valentine's treats out.
Matt managed to free the frightened, freezing child and get him to the car, where he wrapped the little boy in blankets and got him safely to school.
Well, I don't know if I saved him, but I'd like to think that anybody would have helped him.
Finally, a few weeks ago, a district lunch clerk stepped up to help a child. Here's Channel 2's story about that life-saving moment.
Lunchtime at Monte Vista Elementary School in South Jordan. There's pizza, vegetables, milk, and oranges, which now have a whole new meaning for 8-year-old Ashley. It was an orange that nearly cost her life.
Thank you, William.
But thanks to the quick actions of lunch aide Ann Carpenter, Ashley is alive and well.
She's a lifesaver. She's our new family hero.
During Wednesday's lunch, Ashley popped a slice of orange in her mouth, right when her friend told a joke.
When I went like, it's made it swallow. I felt the burning in my throat. Yeah, it was lodged in there. I tried to swallow it. I couldn't swallow it. I tried drinking some water. It didn't go, so I just ran up to her.
Then she came over with her hand like this, turned her around just like this, pushed her arms up like this, went like that, and then the orange came out.
I am really grateful that she was there. I'm really grateful she knew the Heimlich.
Ann says her actions just came natural because of her training.
They just tell you to take her in a cupping and hit it underneath the rib cage and press.
You'd think after an experience like that, oranges would be forbidden from Ashley's lunch, but not so. She just keeps eating them. Ashley's parents,
very frightening,
couldn't be more grateful to Ann for what she did for their daughter.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
She saved her life.
But Ann has a hard time accepting any credit or being called a hero.
These are just my kids. I really care about it.
Thank you, Austin.